Moving on to round 17. Join the yarn at the slip stitch position from the previous round. Make 1 chain as your beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet in the same stitch. Then crochet a curve that bends to the right. Start with a yarn over. And then work single crochets into the front post double crochet stitches from round 14 on the left side. Here you will work single crochets into the double crochet stitches of the front post single crochets. This is where you place the single crochet stitches. And this stitch is a double crochet. Pick up the strand below the third double crochet stitch on the right side. Hook it out and yarn over. Then pick up a strand from the first double crochet stitch of round 15 from the left. Hook out the yarn from the top of this double crochet stitch. Pull through the loop. Mindful to slightly enlarge the loop. Yarn over and draw through the first loop. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and draw through the first 3 loops. Repeat this process 2 more times. Finally, yarn over and draw through once. The right curving arc is now complete. Next, work a left curving arc. Start by working a front post single crochet around the long needle on the left side of the single crochet in round 14. Pick up the strand below the long needle of this double crochet stitch. And also below the long needle of the double crochet, stitch 1 stitch apart to the left. Yarn over, hook out the strand. And yarn over again. Then, in round 15, on the first double crochet on the left side, work 1/2 double crochet on this stitch. Pick up a strand. And draw the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through the first loop. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over and draw through the first 3 loops. Repeat this process 2 more times. Finally, yarn over and draw through once. The left curving arc is now completed. Continue on the stitches from the previous round. Corresponding, make 5 single crochets. Note that you should skip the front post double crochet stitches from the previous round. Then make a SC2 in 1 stitch. One single crochet, a SC2 in 1 stitch, and 2 single crochets. At the chain stitch position, on the double crochet from the 15th round below, make a front post single crochet. This means working into the skip double crochet stitch. Then, work symmetrical stitches to the right side on the left stitch. We will consider the curved part and the following stitches as one group. Continue by making another group. Start with an arc curving to the right. First, work on the front post double crochet of the 14th round on the left side, specifically at the double crochet of the front post single crochet, and on the thread below the 3rd double crochet stitch to its right. Yarn over, pick up and draw through a loop. Yarn over again. Then pick up the thread from the first double crochet on the right side of the 15th round. And draw the yarn through. Yarn over and pull through the first loop. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Yarn over and draw through the first 3 loops. Repeat this process 2 more times. Then yarn over for the last time, and draw through once. This completes the curve bending to the right. Next, work a curve bending to the left. Start by working on the thread below the double crochet left stitch of the front post single crochet in the 14th round. And on the thread below the double crochet, stitch 1 stitch apart to its left. Yarn over, pick up and draw through a loop. Yarn over again. Then pick up a loop from the first double crochet stitch on the left side of the 15th round. Draw the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through the first loop. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over and draw through the first 3 loops. Repeat this process 2 more times. Finally, yarn over and draw through all remaining loops once. This completes the curve bending to the left. Continue crocheting according to the chart for the corresponding stitches. Pay attention to leaving unworked the front post single crochet stitches from the previous round. This round consists of repeating this group of stitches. Follow the pattern to complete this round. Once everything is done, leave a yarn tail of about 10 cm and fasten off. Weave in the yarn tail along the texture on the wrong side. Make sure you have completed it. This completes round 17. Now, let's move on to round 18. Here, I will demonstrate using this sample swatch. Find the centered position between the left and right curves. Pick up the front post single crochet from the previous row. Insert the hook and join the yarn. Then make 3 beginning chain stitches. Follow with 2 chain stitches as an interval. In the same position, work 1 double crochet stitch. Move down to pick up the half double crochet position on the left side of round 16. Insert the hook under 1-2 strands of yarn on the wrong side. Work 1 slip stitch. Then work 5 chain stitches as an interval. Move left and pick up the position for the second part of the DC 2 in 1 stitch. On the wrong side of the second increase stitch. Pick up 2 strands of yarn and work 1 slip stitch. Work 5 chain stitches as an interval. Continue moving left to the position for the DC 2 in 1 stitch. Pick up the wrong side of the first increase stitch. 1-2 strands of yarn. And work 1 slip stitch. Make a transition with 5 chain stitches. Then pick up the position for the half double crochet on the left side. Pick up 1-2 strands from the wrong side. And work 1 slip stitch. Then pick up the front post single crochet. And work 1 double crochet. Work 2 chain stitches. 1 double crochet. 2 chain stitches, 1 double crochet, from the first slip stitch to this point. This forms one group. For the rest of this round, repeat this group of stitches. You can also refer to the chart for specifics. Continue crocheting downward. When you reach the starting position, pick up at the join and work 1 double crochet. Work 2 chain stitches. Then pick up the top chain from the turning chains, and work a slip stitch. Tighten it. Do not cut the yarn. At this point, round 18 is completed. Move on to round 19. Work double crochets into the chain spaces from the previous round. Simply refer to the chart to complete this round. After finishing, fasten off the yarn. Then proceed to crochet round 20. Locate the position of 3 double crochets from round 18. Then find the chain space on the right side of that position, in the double crochets from the previous round. Locate the second double crochet from the right to left. Pick up the stitch and join the yarn. Make 1 chain as your beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet into the corresponding stitch. Follow the chart to crochet the corresponding number of double crochets, half double crochets and single crochets. Finally, slip stitch into the starting single crochet. Pull tight. Fasten off the yarn. At this point, round 20 is completed. The following rows are not fully worked in rounds. You only need to pick up and crochet specific areas. Here, I refer to these as rows. We still follow the previous numbering. Next is row 21. First, join the yarn at the starting position of the previous round. Join the yarn at the starting position of the round. First, join the yarn at the starting position of the previous round. Then, make 1 chain as your beginning chain. Next, pick up stitches to the left. Work 1 single crochet. Then follow the chart to crochet the corresponding half double crochets, and single crochets. Continue until you reach the position for the slip stitch as shown in the chart. Complete this slip stitch, then skip a few stitches without crocheting. This interval is relatively large. For aesthetics, we will fasten off the yarn. Hide the yarn tail on the wrong side of the fabric, from the starting position to the slip stitch position. Consider this as one group. Then skip 8 stitches to the left. Pick up a stitch and insert the hook to join the yarn. Then crochet the second group. Start with 1 chain as your beginning chain. Pick up the stitch to the left, and follow the chart to crochet the corresponding stitches. Similarly, continue until you reach the position for the slip stitch. Complete this slip stitch. Again, skip a few stitches below, break the yarn. This completes the second group. For the following groups, refer to the chart and previous steps. Continue crocheting the third and fourth groups. After completing the slip stitch for the third group, break the yarn again. Rejoin the yarn to crochet the fourth group. Complete all groups as described. After finishing the last group, break the yarn. This concludes row 21. Move on to crochet row 22. At the centered position of any group from the previous row, locate the center for single crochets. Then, join the yarn at the second half double crochet from the right. Make 1 chain as your beginning chain. Insert the hook into the second single crochet of the 4 single crochets below. Crochet a T or 2 bobble stitch. First, make 2 incomplete treble crochets. Yarn over twice. Insert the hook. Yarn over and pull through. Then yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Repeat this step twice. First time. Second time. Now you have 2 loops remaining on the hook. This is an incomplete treble crochet. Continue with 1 more incomplete treble crochet. Now you have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through all the loops in once. You have now completed the T or 2 bobble stitch. Then crochet 5 chain stitches as a transition. Next, insert the hook into the adjacent single crochet position. Work a T or 2 bobble stitch. Start with 2 incomplete treble crochets. One, 2. Finally, yarn over and draw through all the loops in once. This completes the T or 2 bobble stitch. Next, move left to the second half double crochet position. Work 1 slip stitch. Then cut the yarn. Consider this as one group. Then, in the corresponding position of the previous round, crochet this group. In total, crochet 4 groups. For the remaining 3 groups, refer to the previous instructions or the chart to crochet. This completes the explanation for row 22. Next, move on to row 23. In any group from the previous row, find the gap between the beginning chain and the bobble stitch, and join the yarn there. Then, make 1 chain as your beginning chain. Next, pick up the chain space to the left. Crochet 9 double crochets. After completing that, pick up the gap between the adjacent bobble stitch and slip stitch, and work 1 slip stitch. Cut the yarn. This forms one group. In total, crochet 4 groups. Continue in the same manner for the rest. Continue crocheting the remaining 3 groups. This completes the explanation for row 23. Now, continue crocheting in rounds. Following the previous numbering, this will be round 24. Pick up a stitch in the center double crochet of any group from the previous row to join the yarn. Then, make 2 chains as your beginning chain. Next, crochet a DC2 puff stitch, long needle 2 stitch bobble. Start by working DC2 bobble stitch. Work 2 incomplete double crochets. Yarn over. Insert the hook. Yarn over and draw through. Then yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. This is an incomplete double crochet. Continue with another incomplete double crochet. Now you have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through all loops in once. This completes the DC2 bobble stitch. Next, make 2 chain stitches as a spacer. Skip 2 stitches to the left. Pick up the next stitch position and work DC3 bobble stitch. Start with 3 incomplete double crochets. One. 2. 3. Then yarn over and draw through all loops on the hook. This completes the DC3 bobble stitch. Follow with 3 chain stitches as a spacer. Then pick up the stitch below to the left. Work 1 slip stitch. Then make 3 chain stitches as a bridge. Next, skip 3 stitches to the left. Pick up the next stitch and work 1 slip stitch. Then make 3 chain stitches as a bridge. Skip 1 stitch to the left. Pick up the next stitch and work a DC5 popcorn stitch. Start by working 5 double crochets. Drop the loop. Then insert into the first stitch space. Draw the loop through. The fabric will stand out forward. Finally, secure it with a chain stitch. This completes the DC5 popcorn stitch. Next, make 3 chain stitches as a bridge. Skip 3 stitches to the left. Pick up the stitch in the next position and work a DC5 popcorn stitch. After completing, make 3 chain stitches as a bridge. When you reach the position of a group from the previous row, pick the corresponding position and work a DC3 bobble stitch, separate with the corresponding number of chain stitches, at the position between each group. Make a slip stitch in the corresponding position. Work the DC5 popcorn stitch and chain stitches. Refer to the chart to complete the remaining stitches. crochet all the way back to the starting position. Pick up the same position and work a DC3 bobble stitch. Then make 3 chain stitches. Pick up the stitch where you started the bobble stitch. Work 1 slip stitch. Tighten, fasten off the yarn. Round 24 is now complete. Next, we'll work on the following crocheted section. This means starting row 25. Locate the right side of the previous group. Insert the hook into the chain space to the left of the popcorn stitch on the edge and join the yarn. Then make 1 beginning chain. Pick up the chain spaces moving to the left. Work 1 single crochet. In the same position, work 1/2 double crochet. Then 2 double crochets. One half double crochet. And 1 single crochet. Next, pick up the chain spaces moving to the left. Insert the hook and work the corresponding stitches. Continue until you reach the chain space to the right of the popcorn stitch on the left side. When you reach the corresponding position, pick up the chain space on the left and work 1 slip stitch to finish. Fasten off the yarn. This completes 1 group of the row. Continue with this method to finish the remaining 3 groups. This concludes row 25. From here on, we will be crocheting in rounds. Proceed to round 26. Join the yarn in the center chain space of any group from the previous round. Then make 1 beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet in the corresponding stitch. Continue picking up stitches as you move down. Work single crochets into each stitch. Continue until you reach just before the first single crochet on the left side. Upon reaching the corresponding position, pick up the stitch below. Crochet a slip stitch. At the adjacent single crochet position, continue with 1 more slip stitch. After that, pick up the stitches and work 5 single crochets correspondingly. Pick up the popcorn stitch below. On the right side, below, at the position of the previous skipped stitch, work 1 slip stitch. Weave into the stitches above. Then crochet 3 chain stitches. Next, pick up the top of the popcorn stitch. At the highest braid, work 1 slip stitch, 3 chain stitches. Skip 1 stitch to the left. Work 1 slip stitch. Do not weave in the chain stitches above. Crochet 3 chain stitches. Pick up the top of the popcorn stitch and work a slip stitch. 3 chain stitches. Skip 1 stitch to the left. Work 1 slip stitch. For subsequent popcorn stitches, always pick up the topmost stitch for a slip stitch. On either side of the popcorn stitch, pick up the corresponding skip stitch position for a slip stitch. 3 chain stitches between slip stitches. In the area of the group from the previous row, correspondingly work single crochets and slip stitches. Work 1 single crochet into the chain space, 2 chain stitches and 1 single crochet. No new stitch techniques or methods are used after this. Everyone can refer to the previous sections and continue crocheting according to the chart. Upon reaching the starting chain space, correspondingly work 1 single crochet, 2 chain stitches. Then insert the hook into the starting single crochet stitch and join with a slip stitch. Pull tight. Cut the yarn. Round 26 is completed. Move on to round 27. Join the yarn in any corners 2 chain spaces from the previous round. Make 3 beginning chains. Chain 1 as an interval. Then skip 1 single crochet to the left. Work 3 double crochets into the next stitch. Chain 1 as an interval. Skip the next 3 stitches. Work 3 double crochets into the following stitch. Chain 1. Continue to skip the next 3 stitches. Work 3 double crochets. Chain 1. Skip the next 5 stitches. Work 3 double crochets into the following stitch. Chain 1. Then pick up the chain space between the popcorn stitches. Work 3 half double crochets into this chain space. Separate each set of 3 stitches with a chain 1. Finish working in this chain space. Move down to the single crochet area and continue crocheting. Pick up at the third single crochet from the left. Work 3 double crochets. Chain 1. Skip the next 5 stitches to the left. Work 3 double crochets. Chain 1. Then skip the next 3 stitches. Work 3 double crochets. Chain 1. Continue by skipping another 3 stitches. Work 3 double crochets. Chain 1. Move down to the left chain space. Work 1 double crochet. Chain 2 and then work 1 double crochet. I consider the chain space stitch pattern as one corner of this round. From the position of the previous 3 double crochets to the position of these 3 double crochets, it forms one side. There is a chain 1 between each side and corner. Continue crocheting according to the side and corner method. After completing the last side, continue with the chain 1 interval, then complete the starting corner. Pick up the hole and work 1 double crochet. 2 chain stitches. Finally, at the top of the beginning chains, work a slip stitch join in the 3rd chain. Pull tight, fasten off. Round 27 is completed. Continue to round 28. Join yarn in the chain space of the corner from the previous round. Then follow the chart to crochet the corresponding double crochets at the corner chain position. You also need to crochet chains between them. No new stitches or techniques are used. Everyone, refer to the chart to complete it. At the end, you need to work a single crochet connection. Next, I'll demonstrate the ending method. Here, I'm using this sample for demonstration. Now, we've reached the ending position. Continue by crocheting 1 chain stitch. Then find the 3rd chain from the beginning chain. Pick up 2 loops and make 1 single crochet. Complete the connection between the beginning and end. This concludes the explanation for the 28th round. Next, we will crochet the 29th round. Start with 3 chain stitches as the turning chain. Then pick up the chain space below and work 1 double crochet. Pick up the adjacent beginning chain or stitch. Work 1 double crochet. Next, you need to crochet a 1/3 LCDC stitch. First, skip 1 stitch to the left. Then pick up and work 3 double crochets correspondingly in the next position. Then pick up the position of the previously skipped stitch. Work 1 double crochet. Insert the hook from the front and pull through to the back. As you crochet, wrap in the 3 stitches on the left side as well. Then yarn over and pull through. Keep the loop slightly larger. Complete this stitch following the technique for double crochet. This completes the 1/3 LCDC stitch. From now on, I will refer to this as a crossing stitch. The fabric should lay flat after completing the stitch. Continue with the crossing stitches on the next section. First, skip 1 stitch to the left. Crochet 3 double crochets, working into each corresponding stitch. Then pick up the stitch that was previously skipped. Work 1 double crochet, wrap in the 3 adjacent double crochets as well. Complete the 1/3 LCDC stitch. Continue to crochet crossing stitches correspondingly. Finish this 1/3 LCDC stitch. There are 2 stitches remaining. Crochet 2 double crochets into each corresponding stitch. Then pick up at the corner position. Work 2 double crochets. Two chains and 2 double crochets. Similarly, treat the stitch in the chain space as one corner of this round. Consider this as one corner of the circle. Starting from the first double crochet to the ending 2 double crochets, this forms one side. Continue crocheting according to the method for sides and corners. You can also refer to the chart for specifics. Finally, complete the starting corner. Crochet 2 double crochets. Then work 1 chain stitch. Follow up with a single crochet to join at the top of the beginning chain. At this point, the 29th round is completed. For the remaining rounds, continue to crochet corresponding to the previous round. No new stitches or techniques are used. Refer to the chart to complete the remaining rounds. After completing, weave in all the yarn tails on the wrong side. I'll demonstrate weaving in ends using this sample. Follow the texture of the fabric to hide the tail on the wrong side. You can weave in a few extra stitches for security. Then trim the excess. Handle the remaining yarn tails in the same way. That concludes the demonstration for motif 1. Follow the same method for any additional motifs. Then crochet another motif 1. Next, we'll learn how to crochet the edging. Crochet a round of edging around the 2 completed motif 1s. At the same time, join 3 sides by matching them up. Leave space for the zipper position. The new stitch technique used here is a special reverse single crochet. Please watch as I demonstrate the specific crocheting method. Here, I'll use a sample swatch for the demonstration. Place the 2 motif 1s with the right sides facing out and matched up. Join the yarn in one of the chain spaces. Pay attention to inserting the hook into the corresponding holes at the same time. Make 1 chain as your beginning chain. Insert the hook into the same hole. Try not to twist the braid here. Draw the yarn through to make a loop. Then pick up the single strand on the left side. Crochet 1 single crochet. This completes 1 special reverse single crochet. Repeat the previous steps. Insert the hook into the same hole. Draw the yarn through. You can see there are 2 strands on the left side. Pick up these 2 strands and crochet 1 single crochet. Continue by picking up the corresponding 2 stitches on the right side, and work a slip stitch. If you encounter a beginning chain, insert the hook into the topmost slip stitch position. Pick up these 2 strands and crochet a single crochet. Follow this method to complete all the stitch positions. When you encounter a chain space, work 4 stitches inside it. Then continue picking up the stitches on the right side and keep crocheting. Follow this method to complete the 3rd side. After completing, work 2 stitches in the last chain space. Next, you need to crochet the edging on the final side. Start by picking up the edge closest to you, and begin crocheting. First, work 2 stitches in the chain space. Then pick up the stitch positions and continue crocheting. Work 2 stitches in the ending chain space. Join with a slip stitch at the starting position. This will ensure a neat connection. Then turn over the fabric. Continue crocheting on the other side. Finally, crochet the edging on the right side. Pick up about 2 yarn strands, and join with a slip stitch. Cut the yarn. Hide the yarn tail inside. That concludes the edging process. Finally, make the zipper. Sew the zipper onto the opening with the right side facing out. Use 1 strand of corresponding yarn. Pick up the stitch position of the last round of motif 1. Sew it together with the zipper tape. Align the zipper teeth roughly with the edging position. For the specific sewing method, refer to the demonstration in the following video. Now, let's sew the zipper. Take out the pillowcase and the zipper. Place the side of the zipper with teeth facing inward. Start from the left. Then cut an 80 cm yarn tail. Pull out 1 strand. Thread the needle. Start sewing. First, secure the tail on the wrong side. You can make the stitches a bit tighter when sewing. After finishing one side, sew the other side as well. Try pulling the zipper while sewing to ensure it doesn't get sewn crooked. After finishing this side, you can slightly secure both ends. While sewing, you need to try pulling the zipper periodically. That concludes the explanation of the zipper. Up to this point, the entire pillowcase has been fully explained. If you have any questions during the process, don't hesitate to reach us via our website. Susan's Family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next episode.